She ain't got no money in the bank.
What is going on, guys? Jack here, and I'm back with yet another potential ratings prediction video. And today we are doing Manchester City. And before we get into this video, if you want cheap FIFA Ultimate Team coins, then make sure you check out IG Vault in the description down below to get yourself some PlayStation and Xbox coins. With PlayStation coins, 4 million being around about £8, it's a great deal, so make sure you check them out in the description. Now, without further ado, let's get into this episode. We'll have a look firstly of Joe Hart. We've kept him at 83 rated as a goalkeeper because, you know, he is one of the best to offer in that we have to offer in England. He is our number one, and also he is one of the best in the league. So 83, I think, is a fair rating for him. He's not up there with the likes of De Gea, Courtois, but I believe he is, you know, up there as maybe the top 5, maybe top 6 goalkeepers in the Prem at the moment. Next one we do have is Zabaleta. Again, arguably one of the best right backs in Europe, you could argue. I think Zabaleta is, you know, he's so accomplished. He really is. You know, he's got great defending. He's a physical player, and I believe he deserves to keep that 83 rated card. Next one I do have is Vincent Kompany. Now, there's many rumours that he could be going down to 85 rated, but from his performance yesterday, you have to agree that this guy must stay as an 86 rated centre back. He was so solid, you know. And if he's an 85 rated centre back, I definitely believe he'll get a team of the season next year anyway. But my word, I think he deserves to keep that 86 rated card. Next one we do have is Diego Godin. Now, this one looks very unlikely that it's going to happen, but Manchester City are linked with him. And again, he would be a fantastic signing to add to this Manchester City squad if he would come in. Look at that, you know, 84 rated, you know, he's an accomplished defender. And I'd like to see him partner with Vincent Kompany maybe. Next one we do have is Gal Clichy in that left back role. Again, a player that I think is quite decent. You know, he had an okay season last season. It's good to have competition with Kolarov. I think Kolarov is providing really good competition with Gal Clichy for that left back spot. Next one I do have is Fernandinho. We kept him at the same as 82 rated. You know, 78 pace, 74 shot, 83 passing, 81 dribbling, 76 physical, 74 defending. He's a well-rounded centre defensive midfielder that can create anything. You know, he can pass forward, and that's what you have to look for in a centre defensive midfielder. Not someone that can just put in the challenges, but someone that can create something going forward. And Fernandinho is the perfect example of that. Next, we do have one of the best players in this Manchester City squad, and he proved it last night against West Brom. It is Yaya Toure. We've kept him at 86 rated because he is, again, one of the best midfielders that the Premier League has to offer. 75 pace, 81 shot, 80 passing, 79 dribbling, 79 defending, and 90 physical makes him a player that is an absolute headache to deal with, and he deserves them stats. Next one I do have is new boy Raheem Sterling. Centre attacking mid, 81 rated, 93 pace, 85 dribbling, 70 shots, 71 passing, and 64 physical. Looks like a very good player. Interesting to see how his Manchester City career does go. Was okay in some spells in his debut, but, you know, it's going to be a very interesting season for him, to say the least. Next one we do have is the magician, that is David Silva. 86 rated cam, where everyone wants to see him as, and he's a magician. He just simply is. He's a great player. He's got great pace with that passing and dribbling. And I think this season's going to be a big season if he plays behind the striker this year. Next one we do have is not confirmed. It's actually a potential transfer. It's Kevin De Bruyne to Manchester City. 81 pace, 85 dribbling, 83 shot, 84 passing, 71 physical. One of the best centre attacking midfielders in Europe last year, and that is saying something with the amount of quality that is in these European leagues. He stood out, and he looks like he's got himself a move to Manchester City, which is just amazing. If he does go there, I believe it will either be him or Godin they do get. I don't think they'll have both, but again, it would be incredible if they could get both of them. Next one I do have is Sergio Aguero. Again, one of the best strikers in the league last year, along with Diego Costa, your Harry Kanes, your Charlie Austins, you know, and yeah, he was, again, another great season for him. He deserves to be one of the highest rated strikers, if not the highest rated striker in the league, and that is just Sergio Aguero for you. Next one I do have is Willy Caballero. Kept him at 78 rated. I believe he's actually gone down one. Again, he doesn't look like a solid goalkeeper to me. You know, he's a good backup goalkeeper, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't look like a goalkeeper that, you know, can do bits like Joe Hart can. Next one I do have is Jesus Navas. We have dropped him down to 81 rated. Again, he fails to set the world alight for me for Manchester City. He's just one of the players that has, you know, he ripped up the La Liga, but when he comes to the Barclays Premier League, he just seems to have done nothing, and I think he deserves to be that rated at the moment. Next one I do have is Alexander Kolarov, giving him an upgrade to 79 rated. Again, I really like him as a left back. You know, he seems to have everything, and he looks like a well-rounded player. Obviously, with his free kicks, his dead ball specialty. Sorry, he's got great dribbling, you know, great passing, and he is actually a very solid left back. Next one I do have is Samir Nasri, and if he gets moved to a centre attacking midfielder, my word, he'll be used a lot more than he was this year. 78 pace, 75 dribbling, 83 passing, 85 dribbling, and yeah, like I said, if he plays in the centre attacking midfield role, you expect to see big things from him this season also. Next one I do have is Wilfred Bonu, kept him the same. You can't deny the guy has talent, he has class, and this could be a big season for him. Him and Sergio Aguero, with the likes of Dzeko and Jovetic, looking to be going to the Serie A. Next one I do have is Martin Di Michaelis, downgrade him a little bit. Again, is a good choice to have, but I think the likes of Mangala or even Diego Godin, if he does come, will keep that place held back and keep Di Michaelis out of the team. Next one I do have is Fabian Delph, obviously joined from Aston Villa. Giving him a 78 rated card, a massive upgrade for him, and it looks like he could have a well-rounded card in all honesty. Good passing, good dribbling, good shooting, good physical, and most importantly, amazing pace. I think he's a player to watch this year, and when he comes back from injury, I'll be definitely interested to see how he does. Next one I do have is Fernando. He's called the Octopus for a reason, and he is a very good centre defence midfielder. Now, when I was saying about a good centre defence midfielder, it means they can pass the ball forward. Now, Fernando, he's good at the tackling, the hard tackling. He's a Coquelin type of player. He can win the ball from anywhere. He just seems to be everywhere, but he doesn't have that passing ability where you can like split a defence with a pass. But he's a really good centre defence midfielder. You can't deny that. Next one to have is Bakary Sagna. 79 rated, we're giving him 73 pace, 80 defensive, and 77 physical. Again, a player that arrived from Arsenal last year with high expectations, being one of the best right backs in the league, but didn't really perform to that last year. Next one to have is Mangala, kept him the same. Again, a good debut season for him. Not the best, not the worst, and hopefully we'll see him have a better one at start of this year. Next one I do have is Unal, obviously the Turkish striker that did arrive at City. It could be a really good silver card, really, if you look at him. Good stats, and I'm interested to see how he does. And probably won't get that much of first team game time. And one player that I'm interested to see is Jason Denayer. A player that had a really good season with Celtic last year. Got a team of the season, obviously an ultimate team, and you know he looked good in pre-season in like the Asia Cup they did play in, or you know the Australian Cup, wherever it was. He looked very good with the likes of Vincent Kompany next to him. He is actually dubbed to be the next Vincent Kompany, so we have to see how that goes. But again, he's another silver card you should probably be watching out for next year. But guys, that is a bring it end to this video. If you enjoy it, as always, make sure to smash that like button. I would very much appreciate it. If you are new around here, then why not hit that subscribe button too, to never miss Ultimate Team and Career Mode content. Thank you for all joining me today. For cheap FIFA coins, check out IG Vault in the description down below, and I hope you all have a really nice day. Peace.